Hi, how's it going? I hope you're doing great and really getting into the swing of the fall season and just really enjoying. As you can tell, if you are watching the video, I am recording in the afternoon. You can see the sun on my wall, the late afternoon sun as I'm recording in the afternoon. And it's a beautiful day out today at my house. So we've definitely had some weather, that's for sure. We've had some snow and we've had some rain, but today it's sunny, so pretty fun. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about a fun topic. I just have kind of been thinking about, I guess, the people we love. And so the topic today is the top 10 mother-daughter vacations. And I've got 5 domestic and 5 international so that there's a variety of places where you can go. I guess just as a way of explanation, I just earlier this week, a couple days ago, attended the funeral of one of my son's friends. And he passed away unexpectedly. He was 29, not expected at all. He wasn't sick or anything. And it just really makes you appreciate those you love. And along with the Thanksgiving season, which also makes you appreciate our people and just everything that we have and all the amazing blessings that we have in our lives. And so I decided that today I'm going to address these 10 amazing places where you could go for a fun getaway. So, of course, I included a picture of me and my mom because, mother daughter. So, and also definitely any of these should be customized to whatever you are looking for. I didn't outline any itineraries specifically or anything in this episode. I'm not going to talk specifically about itineraries, but I am going to give you some ideas for activities and things you could do when you're in a certain area, and then also suggest like one sample place where you could maybe stay. So we're going to be talking about the joy of traveling with those who matter most to us. So whoever that is in your life. So place number 1 is Napa Valley, California. And these are not in any order of most important or most popular or anything like that. I did take some of the 10 most popular places to visit, both in the US and outside the US, especially for girls and moms and daughter getaways. So it really is catered toward these types of getaways, but they are not in any particular order. Okay, so Napa Valley, California, what you can do. You can take a hot air balloon ride over the valley, which is especially great at sunrise if you are morning people. Culinary classes at the Culinary Institute of America. You can also eat at the French Laundry restaurant or enjoy farm-to-table meals at just local, like smaller boutique kind of restaurants. Obviously, relaxing spa treatments. You can take a scenic drive along the Silverado Trail or hike the trails at both the Napa Valley State Park. And of course, you could do wine tasting tours. There are renowned vineyards in the area like Opus One, Domaine Carneros, and Castello de Amorosa. So there are tons of different things you could do depending on your interests. And a possible resort that you could stay at is they've got an Auberge du Soleil there. And it is this beautiful luxury resort that is right in the heart of Napa Valley. Amazing, beautiful views of the vineyards and the countryside. It's kind of a Mediterranean-inspired design, really amazing accommodations, a great restaurant, world-class spa. So it's just a beautiful spot. Number 2 is Sedona, Arizona. So Sedona is super fun. If you have never been there, I would totally recommend. Some of the things that you can do. You can hike the beautiful red rock formations like Cathedral Rock or Devil's Bridge. You can take a pink Jeep tour through the Red Rocks if jeeping is more or riding is more of your style rather than hiking. Visit art galleries and shops. There's this fun village that's called the Tlaquepaque Arts Village. Of course, you can have spa day. There are amazing red clay treatments locally that are amazing. And you can stargaze in the clear desert night sky, visit vortex sites. Now, Sedona is really known for, it's a really fun little kind of resort town, but it's also really known for a lot of the healing and the spirituality and everything that is in the area. So it's a really fun place to visit. One of my recommendations to stay here would be the Enchantment Resort. And it's just right in the middle of the Red Rocks here in Sedona. Gorgeous views, a wonderful atmosphere, the luxurious accommodations. They've got this amazing full service spa. It's really beautiful. I have talked specifically about Enchantment Resort in previous episodes, so I will link to those in the show notes. Place number 3 that you may want to go for your getaway is Charleston, South Carolina. This is a really fun place. You can take a horse-drawn carriage tour, walk through the historic district and Rainbow Row. This is a picture of Rainbow Row, where all of the houses are just beautifully bright colors. They're more of like pastel colors. So the blues and the pinks and the aqua, kind of greens and the beautiful flowers and the cream colored buildings. Anyway, they're just really fun. You can visit historic plantations, like Magnolia Plantation is one really famous one in the area. Shop on King Street, lots of great shopping. Enjoy a food tour of local cuisine. Of course, lots of Southern cuisine is in the area. There's also a couple of famous restaurants, one called Husk and one called Fig. So you could stop and eat at those places. And of course, the beach isn't too far away. So you could kind of get a little bit of everything in Charleston. And one resort that is there locally that is a great place to go is the Belmond Charleston Place. And it's right in the heart of historic Charleston. So it's in a great location. It's an elegant little hotel, really Southern charm, and just it's got, dining on site and a full service spa. And it's just a great place. Okay, spot number 4. Let's head to the beach, Delray Beach, Florida. So there are, of course, lots of gorgeous beaches in Florida. And so you could pick any one of them. Delray Beach is one that is maybe not as well known. So I decided to highlight it. It would be ideal for just more of a secluded mother-daughter spa weekend. You can, of course, relax on the pristine sands of Delray Beach. There's also really close by Atlantic Avenue, which is right there in town, these little boutique shops and restaurants. You could go kayaking or paddleboarding. There's a place called Waco da Hatch Key. Oh my gosh, terrible at these long names. Waco da Hatch Key wetlands. There's the Murakami Museum. There's the Japanese gardens that are right there locally. Like really some fun little places to visit and go besides just hanging out at the beach. A place that I would recommend to stay is Crane's Beach House, Boutique Hotel and Luxury Villas. It's just 1 block from the Atlantic Ocean Beach and 1 block from Atlantic Avenue's restaurants and shops. And so it's just kind of this great little boutique property. They have in-room spa services there on site. And so it's just a really great little place. Okay, number 5, let's stick with our beach theme and talk about Maui. Oh, Maui is wonderful. I love Maui. Some of the things that you could do in Maui: watch the sunrise from Haleakala National Park. You could drive the road to Hana, which along the way, it's basically a full day tour. But you get to enjoy waterfalls, black sand beaches, these beautiful landscapes. It's a great activity if you've never done it. You could take a whale watching tour or go snorkeling at the Molokini Crater or Turtle Town. You really can snorkel anywhere all over the island. So there's lots of great places. Attend Luau, of course, or don't forget, if you are in Maui, to visit Lahaina, because the town of Lahaina has some great local history and some spots to see. And of course, there's always the beaches that you can enjoy and relax on. So one place that I recommend staying is the Four Seasons Resort Maui at Wailea. It's a beachfront resort, beautiful ocean views right from the property. There's multiple pools, of course, fine dining, and a full service spa. So it's gorgeous. And Maui, the reason that I love Maui personally, I love Maui a little bit more than the other islands. This is just a personal favorite because for me, I feel like it has a perfect blend of relaxation and kind of the laid back feel of Hawaii and the islands, but it also is combined with so many other things that you can do if you want to do activities. I feel like some of the other islands are either way more busy or way more laid back and relaxed. And I love Maui for having combination of both. So everybody, kind of has their own thing that they're going for, but I recommend Maui. Now let's get into our 5 international destinations. First one is Quebec City in Quebec, Canada. Now, if you have never been to Quebec, it is so fun. It is closer than Europe, and yet it feels like this old town, little European old town historical place. So, what to do in Quebec City? Explore the cobblestone streets of Old Quebec, which is, by the way, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You can visit the Montmorency Falls, which are higher than Niagara Falls, and they're just outside the city. Take a food tour. You can try poutine, maple syrup treats, and of course, French-inspired fine dining. Now, in Quebec City, which I'm not sure if you're familiar, but they do speak French as their main language. So everybody, I feel like everybody, probably not everybody, but it seems like everybody in Quebec speaks French as their first language, but they also speak English. But anyway, so it really does feel like kind of a little corner of France there. You can shop in the Petit Champlain district. You can enjoy a spa day, of course, and there are spas that have a great overlook over the St. Lawrence River. And in the winter, they have this really fun Quebec Winter Carnival, or of course, places we can go ice skating like Place de Youville. So it's really great. If you have not been to Quebec, I have some really good recommendations for places to stay. One of the places is this fun Fairmont Le Chateau Frontenac. And this is like this castle-like hotel that overlooks Old Quebec. And it feels like being in the middle of Europe. Great rooms, fine dining, and beautiful views of the St. Lawrence River. So, okay. Place number 2 is Paris. Paris is another favorite of mine. I really, really love Paris. So some things to do, which if you didn't know what to do in Paris, because I feel like Paris is a super popular city to visit. So of course, visit the Louvre, the Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame. Oh, and by the way, Notre Dame is scheduled to be completed in December. I was just there last month and I'm not sure exactly. I talked to a few different people who live there locally, and they're not exactly sure if that's completely on schedule, but it's really close to being finished. Okay. Also, you can stroll through charming neighborhoods like Montmartre, and there's tons of charming neighborhoods all over Paris. Enjoy a Seine River dinner cruise or sightseeing cruise. Shop on the Champs-Élysées and the boutiques of Le Marais, or have afternoon tea at a classic Parisian cafe. I have to tell you, when I was in Paris just, a couple weeks ago, I had the best hot chocolate I have ever had in my entire life. I kid you not. And after, all the hot chocolate that I have had for my whole life, that is saying a lot that it was the best hot chocolate that I've ever had. It was so amazing. Anyway, a great hotel. There are so many, obviously, hotels in all of these places, but one fun one is the Four Seasons Hotel, George V. It is located right in this great little area. It's called Paris's Golden Triangle. It's kind of an Art Deco hotel. So if you want one that is more traditional or feels more historic, then this may not be the place for you. But they do have great accommodations. They have views of the Eiffel Tower. And they also have 3 Michelin-starred restaurants on site. They have a great spa, just beautiful classical artwork. Anyway, so it's a fun place where you could stay, but there's also tons of others. And this picture, by the way, is one that I took from when I was just there. Okay, place number 3 that you could go internationally is Tuscany, Italy. Now, of course, this is high on so many people's bucket lists as well. Some different suggestions for things you could do. Take a cooking class, learn to make fresh pasta and traditional Tuscan dishes. You could go on a wine tasting tour, visit beautiful little picturesque towns like Siena, Montepulciano, and San Gimignano. You can enjoy spa treatments, and they have like local ones where they use local olive oils and great products. Really cool. You could take a hot air balloon ride over the Tuscany landscape. And one fun resort that you could stay at is called the Rosewood Castiglione del Bosco. And it is this historic estate in the Tuscan's countryside. It really is this luxurious resort. They have elegant villas, they have suites, and they're just all surrounded by vineyards and rolling hills. So it really is this beautiful little spot in Tuscany. Okay, place number 4 internationally, Bali, Indonesia. So Bali, of course, is known as a really great, just a great touristy place, but they are also really known for wellness type of activities as well. So you can practice yoga and meditation. You can visit ancient temples, like one of the famous ones in the area is called Tanah Lot. You can explore the rice terraces and hike Mount Batur, especially at sunrise if you're a morning person. You could take a Balinese cooking class, enjoy spa treatments, and one really great resort that I recommend that you may want to stay at, especially if you are interested in wellness types of activities, is the Como Shambhala Estate. And it is a wellness focused resort. It's set in this lush tropical area. It's near Ubud, and it offers holistic health programs, luxurious accommodations, and a lot of personalized wellness experiences. So you could stay at this resort and have this as kind of a home base for exploring the area. Okay, and number 5, our final international destination is Santorini, Greece. Also, very popular place to visit. So, some things you could do in Santorini is watch the famous sunset at Oia or Fira from the island. You could visit the ancient ruins at Akrotiri. You could take a wine tour and tasting, relax on the beaches. Some of the more famous ones are Red Beach or Parisa Beach. And you could also go on a little sailing expedition around the caldera and the hot springs, or you could just go visit the caldera and the hot springs. So one option for a place that I think is really great is called the Katikis Hotel. And it is up on the cliffs of Oia, and it offers beautiful views of the Aegean Sea. The whitewashed architecture, so kind of the classic Greek look, and infinity pools, and it also overlooks the caldera. So really cool spot. All right, so those are the 10 places that I recommend for a really fun mother-daughter vacation, or just whoever you would like to travel with. Let's think about planning a trip that embodies thankfulness and togetherness. I just feel like life is so short. You never know how long you're going to have with your loved ones. And wherever you have wanted to go, let's get you there. Whether it's somewhere close to home, whether it's further away, whether it's a short trip or a long trip, doesn't matter what it looks like. But just think about a place where you would like to go and savor time with people that you love. So I would love to help you craft a getaway that will leave you feeling grateful and inspired. That would make me so happy. I really love helping people plan their vacations. It's my favorite thing. So let me help you. If you are interested in planning something, get a hold of me. There are some great, if you are listening or watching this at the time of recording, we're about a week before Thanksgiving, and there are some great Black Friday sales and things that are going on right now. And so, jump in and ask me about places where you may want to go, and I can give you all the lowdown on everything that's great and the sales and everything going on. So anyway, thanks. Have a good couple weeks, and we will talk to you later. If you've enjoyed this podcast, I would invite you to like, share, or leave a review. Let's help grow our wellness travel community.